Hello everybody, this is Eddie from Eddie Gaming, and this is my first episode of the Let's Play that I'm starting of Rising World. Let's go ahead and get started and create a new world. We're going to call it Let's Play. Alright. So for those of you who don't know about Rising World, it's a game that came out fairly recently. I think it's only been out for about a year. And it is a sandbox type game. So it's similar to Minecraft and Rust and Terraria and games like that. Although there's one special thing about this game in particular, which is the world and how it's generated. So unlike most other sandbox games, this one is not blocky. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some food to get started. Pick up some watermelons. A flower or a carrot? That's just a flower. Gotta be real careful not to fall in any of the... Oh, that is a bear. I'm gonna go ahead and stay away from that because bears are extremely dangerous in this game. They will attack if you get near them. Oh, sweet. Oh, awesome. Okay, so this is a cool thing that was just introduced in the most recent update. Ores. So, before in the game, the only things that you could craft were made out of stone and wood. But now, you're able to craft things using iron ingots. And I'm trying to remember all the other ores that are in the game. I think so. There's iron, cobalt, copper. What else is there? Man, can't remember all of them off the top of my head. I just know that iron is the most common, of course. Like in most games, it's the most common. But there were some bug fixes. Blah, 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 I can't talk. There were some bug fixes for the game because originally when the update with all the ores came out, there would be randomly generated clumps of ore just in midair, just hanging out, and so they definitely had to fix that, the devs, and they did. Wow, I spawned in a really bad area. So the reason why I haven't just like gotten started with cutting down trees and stuff is because I'm trying to find a flat area where I can begin to build, or at least like set up a base camp kind of thing. Ooh, is that a cave? That is a cave. Oh, no. Oh, damn. What? Okay. Apparently I took some damage while climbing down. Oh, that looks dangerous. Okay, God, it's having a really hard time finding a flat area where I can hang out and just build. Usually it takes me about 30 seconds to find one, but I guess today is not my lucky day. Oh, wait. Maybe up ahead. It looks like... Yeah, alright, okay. Oh, and we got some food here to start with. Sweet. Gonna grab some bacon. Alright. I think I'm gonna set up base camp right, and I think I'm gonna do it over there. Yeah, that looks like a good area to start. Alright, so keep getting some of these watermelons. One thing I really love about this game is the animations and the sounds. It has really good animations, I think, in my opinion. When the trees fall down, you can hear it crackling, and you know, you have to, you don't just like get wood automatically just from like chopping down the top part of the tree. You have to chop it down into smaller sections to get wood, and then it leaves a trunk as soon as you cut down the tree. So, I personally am really liking the animation so far. I'm really curious to see what the devs do with water. Okay, looks like this is a good amount to start. Got a good amount of wood and a decent amount of iron to get started. So the first thing to do is to get some just resources in general. So I'm gonna go ahead and make some lumber, and then I'm gonna make a crafting station, or a workbench, I guess I should call it. And I'm gonna put it right. I'll put it right over. Maybe I think I'm gonna go back over here. Actually, this area is a little bit better to start off with. The reason why I'm going back to the other area is because it won't look so terribly bad when I start to make a mine into the mountain. Whoa, that was really close. Holes in this game are a rather nuisance, or rather big nuisances, because they're everywhere, and if you don't pay attention to where you're going, you will definitely end up falling in one of those holes, and you will die and lose everything you have in your inventory. So let's not do that. Let's see then. I think I'm gonna come over here and go ahead and, well, I'm gonna take care of this cow first. Wow, I did not realize cows could climb so well. Okay, there we go. And we got some steak. Alright. Okay. Oh, there's another cave. Cool. But it's rather very deep, so so I'm gonna go and make. Yeah, I'm gonna get started making my mine here and just make a nice little entrance for it. I really love the non-blockiness of the game. Like, I mean, I literally dug a hole. You know, well, I like mined a hole in the side of a mountain, and it looks like something that would, you know, you would see in real life. It's not like blocky or anything like that. So okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put that down so I can get started. I'll put it right about. Another cool feature of the game: rotating placeable items. But I'm gonna go ahead and place that there, and I need some torches, so I'm gonna need to make some sticks. And then I need some torch mounts, some wooden torch mounts, because I don't have iron to make those other torch mounts. The torch mounts are used to actually place down your torches, so if you don't have a torch mount, your torches are basically useless. Well, I mean, they're not useless, but it's just they're not as useful because you have to keep having to hold them. The nice thing about it is, though, you can remove them. So as soon as if you place them down, you can take it out and you'll get it back. It's a little tricky to place them down sometimes. There we go. Sweet. Okay, now I definitely need to get some more stone so I can build a furnace. Because at this moment in time, although I have some meat, I can't cook it unless I have a cooking grill, and to get a cooking grill, I need more iron. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some more stone out of this. Maybe I'll get lucky and find some, I'll find some more iron on the way. So I definitely need a lot more iron, or a lot more stone. I'm only about a quarter of the way there. I'll just dig out some of this. And let's see here. Do I wanna? Should I put this? Am I gonna have enough? Whoa. Okay. That's always interesting to see. Yeah. As you can see, I just took a screenshot of that because, not every day that you see a pig flying. Wow. Okay. Or levitating, and then it just like decides to be normal after a while, like floating there in midair. Okay, gotta keep digging, gotta keep getting resources. One thing that's kind of annoying about the game, but it also makes it, you know, slightly more realistic, is the wait time for saplings to grow. So I think the saplings take about, I want to say like 3 to 5 days to grow in the game. So each day is about 15 minutes, I believe. Something like that. Yeah, 15 minutes. And so you can see how long it takes for wood. You can already tell, you know, how long it takes for wood to regrow if I'm telling you that it takes 3 to 5 days to grow back. So 3 to 5 15-minute sessions to grow back. Some people might find that a little overwhelming just because, I mean, who wants to wait that long? But I'll say that I think it's good in a way, in a sense, because it makes the game more realistic, but at the same time, you know, it is a little bit annoying to have to wait that long for wood. Maybe it's just I'm used to Minecraft so much. I play a lot of Minecraft too, so I'm just used to wood growing in like, you know, 10, 15 minutes. So it takes a little getting used to, but I mean, there's plenty of other things you can do in the game while you wait for those things, like gathering stone is always one thing you can do. That takes quite a while in the game, and then you can always like search for food, for meat specifically. You gotta go look for cows and pigs, because cows and pigs are the only things that will give you, that'll drop anything actually, because, I mean, there are more animals. There are foxes and rabbits. There's also the moose and bears, of course, but they don't drop anything. And then I think there's one more animal that I didn't talk about. Oh, right. There's sheeps and goats too. They also don't drop anything, but they're. It's nice to have, you know, more than one animal in the world. Do I have enough now? Maybe. So close. It's kind of ridiculous how much stone you need for the furnace, but at the same time, if you really think about it, it's like, I mean, that's a... once I place it down, you'll see how big it is, and it's like... it makes sense to how much stone it requires, just because of its size. It's actually a pretty big object in the game. It just doesn't seem like it should be that big, but it's also really nice for like decorating in the game. If you want to have like a fireplace, it makes a really good fireplace. So it's not just used for smelting ores and stuff, but you can also use it for decoration. Okay, so I need like 6 more. Almost there. That should be good. Yep, I think that should be good. Yeah, alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and move that into my inventory, and as you can see, I wasn't kidding about the size of furnaces. They're pretty big in the game, in this game at least. If I can find a nice little flat-ish area to put it down on, I guess that'll have to do. Let's go ahead and place it down there. And there you go. Sweet. So let's go ahead and turn it on. Yeah, I know, it's kind of cool that it just magically turns on without any resources. Without it having to use any resources, because, you know, that's really how it works in real life. But in the last update, they did say that they were going to add in... oh man, this is really hard, because I'm on lower ground. But like I was saying, they did say that they were going to, later on in possibly the next update, they were gonna make it so in the game you have to use some sort of resource to keep the fire going. So there's definitely coal. Coal is definitely in the game now as of the ores update. So coal would be one way to light it, or I'm assuming you're gonna be able to use wood, or lumber, I guess, maybe. No. To make sure that the furnace stays on. But I haven't timed it yet to see how long it actually takes to smelt ores, but I think it takes about 10 minutes for the ores to fully smelt. Okay, hold on. Let's go ahead and make a small sword. So I need 32 sticks for that. Can I do I need more? I might need to make some more lumber. Alright, sweet. Let's go ahead and put that down then. I guess I can put it over here. This is just a temporary thing, until I build a house. The shelter serves as a spawn point save. So as soon as you sleep in the bed, or not the bed, the shelter, it saves it as your spawn point. And so if you die for whatever reason, then you will spawn back here again. Alright, so I think I'm going to get enough wood to build the saw bench so I can make a chest and start storing things. And we'll see what I'm gonna do from there on. Okay. No saplings? Nope. So what do I need to make the saw bench? 32 lumber, so I got 3 so far. I think I'm gonna cut down 2 more trees and I should have enough after that. Okay. And now to finish cutting this trunk out, just keep chipping away at the tree, or chopping away at the tree. Really wish I had more saplings, then I can keep growing. Keep the cycle of chopping and replanting going, but for some reason I'm not being very lucky with saplings today. 2, 1. Ooh, got some apples. Sweet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So sometimes it'll take between 6 and 12, I think, is what generally is. 6 and 12 hits to take out a tree trunk. But depending on how tall the tree is. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to take back that sapling. Depending on how tall that tree, the tree that you're chopping down is, it will depend on, or will determine how many hits with the axe it takes to chop it down. I need some food, so I'm gonna use this stuff real quick, cause okay, some watermelon. Watermelon's really good for getting your thirst back up. Not necessarily for your hunger. I would recommend using tomatoes or apples for hunger, and then watermelon for your thirst. Okay, so let's go ahead and make some more lumber. And crafting station, saw bench. Sweet. Oh, that is the wrong thing. And I'm gonna rotate it so it's facing the same way. And I'm gonna try to place it so that they're like right next to each other. I think that's good enough right there. And I need a chest. So sweet, I have just enough to make a chest. I think I'm gonna place it right. I think right here is fine. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these away since I won't be needing most of it. I'll keep those 2, I guess. And then I need to keep all this stuff with me. That's just garbage. I don't need that. Oh, that kind of looks cool, actually. I'm gonna go and take a screenshot of that. Cool. Alright. So, I think we're doing pretty good. We got a nice, some iron's already starting to smelt. Alright. And then I will put the rest of it in the furnace. So that's just, oh, sweet. Alright, and almost done. Alright, so I got 24 iron, which is just enough, I think, to make an anvil, which I will need to make tools. So, or at least tool heads to make tools. But I think I'm off to a really good start. So thanks. I think I'm going to end the episode here, and since I've got the basics of the game. But thanks everybody for watching. If you really like what I'm doing here, give me a like and leave a comment. If you have any requests for something you might maybe want me to try and build here, maybe like take a picture of your house or something like that, and I could try to replicate it. I'm up for that sort of challenge. But thanks again, guys, and see you in the next episode.